Gratitude is more than merely a mindset. It is the acknowledgement that something good has been done to me. And the source of that goodness is outside of me. You can't be grateful to yourself. It could be grateful to nature, to God, to your neighbors, to your parents, to whomever. Cultivate the attitude of gratitude. Gratitude is a very fine emotion. The word gratitude comes from the Latin word gratia, which means gift. The acknowledgement that you've received gifts. And the word gratia has another meaning as well. It means pleasing. When you feel grateful, that sentiment makes you joyous. It is so powerful, it has the ability to kick out negativity from your mind. Just remembering your blessings. Martin Seligman, who is considered the father of positive psychology, and in 1998, he became the president of the American Psychology Association. He did this experiment with 47 clinically depressed patients. He weaned them off from drugs and gave them just one assignment. On a daily basis, note down 3 things you are grateful for. And think about them many times in the day. The consequence was, at the end of 3 months, 94% of the patients had pulled themselves out from depression without drugs. Isn't that amazing? So gratitude will make you a healthier person, a happier person, and a more productive person. When you remember you have received graces, you will want to do things for others as well. Gratitude is more than merely a mindset. It is the acknowledgement that something good has been done to me. And the source of that goodness is outside of me. You can't be grateful to yourself. It could be grateful to nature, to God, to your neighbors, to your parents, to whomever, the great sages, the scientists. But something outside of you has bestowed goodness on you. It changes your perspective. Life is good. See, the depressed person has reached these conclusions. Bad things have happened to me, and good things will never happen to me. The universe is unfavorable to me. It is not on my side. Gratitude breaks this chain of thought. When it is so beneficial, why do we not engage more in harboring gratefulness? Well, the first thing is this nature to be discontented. You have got 99 things that are right, but one thing is wrong, and you keep thinking about that one thing. In one school, on a lazy Sunday afternoon, 3 senior school students thought of a prank. They got 3 goats and brought them into the school courtyard and wrote on the backs of the goats in big the number 1 and the number 2 and the number 4 and released the goats within the school compound. So the goats made merry there. In the morning on Monday, when the teachers started filing in, they saw goat droppings in the school. The alarm was raised. Goats have got in. Locate them. By then, the students had also started coming. As a result of the search, one goat was discovered in the teacher's room. One was discovered in the boys' restroom. One in the chemistry laboratory. They gathered the goats and they said, 1 and 2 and 4. Where is the third goat? Now they panicked. The principal said, this is a serious matter. He declared a holiday and sent all the children home until this fourth goat is found. But no matter what they did, the goat was never found because there was no third goat. But we people unwittingly fall for this ourselves. We have got so much and so much and so much. But we keep on thinking about what we don't have. And this creates the attitude of discontentment. Now, no matter what you have, there'll be people who have more. You think about them and become discontented. It's not difficult at all. You have a glass which is 80% full, but it's 20% empty. So you can keep on crying, my glass is 20% empty, or else turn your attention to the 80% that is full. Likewise, people say, Swamiji, destiny is against me, everything is going bad. I say, my God, you are living in the most opulent country of the world. And you've got everything going your way. But the mind is so tricky, it has still found some reason to be unhappy. Isn't it astonishing that in the last 80-90 years, the average income worldwide has multiplied 4.4 times? In the United States, it has doubled after discounting for inflation. And the average size of homes has increased in the last 60 years from 1,100 square feet to 2,300 square feet. But despite all that, the number of people saying they are happy has halved. The average person living in America is more prosperous than 99.94 people who ever lived on this planet Earth in the age of Kali. And despite all that, you're still discontented. Isn't it something to think about? Our nature to focus on what we don't have. And if you focus on what you have, you'll find hundreds of reasons to be happy, to feel grateful, the 2 eyes we've received, etc., etc., etc. I am reminded of that khilone wala, the toy seller, who lived in Delhi about 200 years ago. And there was a poet, an Urdu poet, who had been invited by the Badshah in Delhi to his darbar. And this poet was thinking, I don't have dress for the occasion. God has not given me wealth. What has God given me? And suddenly he heard a knock on the door. And the khilone wala was there. When he opened, this toy seller had one crutch under his right shoulder. He was holding it. He did not have a right leg. And he did not have his left arm. His toys, he had strung them on a rope and was hanging them around his neck. So the poet said, oh my God, khilone wala, how cruel God has been to you. Are you not upset with what God has done to you? The khilone wala said, of course not. I have got one arm and one leg. I can walk around. And I have got these toys to sell. I feel I am selling happiness to people. It gives me so much of joy. I've got no shortage of joy. Is it that you wish to find some happiness? I can give a little to you as well. The poet was taken aback. This man has nothing, and yet he is feeling grateful to God. I have got so much, and yet I am discontented. Now, in which category are you? You must analyze this. So, one of the reasons is we forget the blessings we have received.